Aloha, this is Skye, your soulful progressive with FNN-Feminist News Network, that feminist news that's right for you. Welcome to Skye in the Pagoda Room, giving you that soulful news you need every time, baby, believe. Yes, and if you haven't told a friend to like and subscribe and get that soulful news that soulful way, well, sweetie, you let them know I'm serving it up fresh for summer today. Yes. Now, what is it I would like to talk about today? What is really going on? Well, let me tell you, there's a flotilla heading from Turkey past Cyprus into Gaza to give aid. And these people are coming from where? Some of them are coming from Hawaii. And some are coming from other places too, with Medea Benjamin and Matt Ho. But the people coming from Hawaii, you gotta check this out. KITV talked about it, so let's take a look, then discuss. All right.
The Israeli-Palestinian war. Now 6 months into the conflict, more than 1 million people are on the brink of starvation in the Gaza Strip. Our Diana Coe has more from the local activists.
This international freedom flotilla could set sail any day now. It's a cargo ship full of 5,500 tons of humanitarian aid for refugees trapped in the Gaza Strip. The ship is in the Mediterranean Sea with volunteers staged nearby, ready to get on board.
I'm in Turkey with the Freedom Flotilla Coalition to sail boats to bring humanitarian assistance to the starving people of Gaza.
Ann Wright of Honolulu is one of several hundred participants in this nonviolent mission.
We will have food for babies, baby formulas, things that are just really unavailable now in Gaza because of the 6-month essentially starvation of the people of Gaza. We'll have food for adults, of course, and we'll have various kinds of medical supplies that are now virtually non-existent because of very few medical trucks being able to get into Gaza.
Molokai resident Jason Missoula briefly lived in an Israeli refugee camp and is doing this in honor of the friends he left behind.
What we may be able to bring would be barely a drop in the bucket, but it's something.
Organizers are keeping the sail dates a secret for their safety because Israel has raided these flotillas in the past.
We are worried. I mean, it is, we're going into an environment where the Israelis are having major military operations. They've already killed 33,000 people.
Reported this week that President Biden told Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu that his handling of the war was a mistake, and he's asking for a ceasefire of up to 2 months. Do you think that will have a positive effect on your cause?
We certainly hope so, because we're not going on a suicide mission.
Israel said Friday it opened a new crossing for aid trucks into hard-hit northern Gaza as it ramps up humanitarian deliveries to the besieged enclave. However, the United Nations says refugees are not feeling the surge of aid because of persistent distribution difficulties inside the war-torn territory. Wright has this message for viewers.
To put pressure on the U.S. government to stop sending military aid to Israel, to demand a ceasefire, which finally President Biden has.
There's a growing debate of whether Israel's conduct in Gaza could constitute a breach of international humanitarian law. But while lawmakers and legal experts analyze the question, the reality is the 2.3 million people living in Gaza face widespread famine. Diana Coe, Island News.
I know you saw that. I know you heard that. And yes, local news spoke about that. And what is that? The devastation and horror of this almost unbelievable, this Holocaust of a horror show that's going on within Gaza and the famine. You don't hear local televisions in the mainland talking like KITV dared to talk on this issue. Now, I don't know what backlash they're going to get for it, for mentioning the Flotilla, but yes, I have met Ann right before, and she was a part of the Democratic convention that I was at in 2016, where they did everything they could to not allow me to be a delegate because I backed Bernie at the time. So, you know, I understand the devastation and the want to do something if you can for those people that are in such need. And since the killing of the 7 white aid workers from various countries of the EU and America, they're hoping to have a safer journey. And I'm hoping that they will, but this ain't guaranteed, because Israel is not just killing Palestinians, but Palestinian children, women, Christian, may it be Christian, may it be Muslim, it doesn't matter their religion, because all those religions are there. And I've told you that time and time again. Now, the point of the matter is somebody needs to make sure this flotilla gets through and gives the aid that is needed, because they're bringing all sorts of good stuff for health, wealth, mental being, and food. They're only dropping a bucket in this big ass pan of devastation, but it's better than what they're getting now, which is very little, as convoys come in through Egypt. They're barely making it to northern Israel, where things are going bad with Israel and Lebanon and others looking toward a bigger fight to distract from the need to get their hostages out, make negotiations with Hamas to work on the next step. But the next step to them is annihilation. The next step for them is domination. The next step for them is what history does not need, and that's another conquering entity. Haven't they done enough? Haven't they inflicted enough? What more must they do? Take it all and then they're through? These are people that have been there for millennia, for thousands of years. And when they came in 48, there was less than 2,000 Jewish people living in Palestine. Less than 2,000. And they were sent on boats and refused from the U.S. to purposely populate, and now they're dominating. You have an opportunity to create a solution, not instigate and destroy more institutions. Now, if you agree with me that this shouldn't be, they need to take care of this ASAP, leave your comments below and let me know at FeministNewsN@gmail.com. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and that Facebook page. And remember, I'm that Soulful Progressive. One on Twitter, got that rant of the day on Blogger. Join the news crew. If you got story ideas, email me, let me know, and I'll do what I can. Man, yes. And remember, if you care to donate, get a cup of coffee. That is Skye. No, that is Venmo at Skye Soulful Progressive. Mahalo and thanks in advance. And mahalo and thanks for all those that have donated. I appreciate you. Yeah, I really do. Now, you got to remember, during this era of hate, we all gonna have to participate. And why is that? So we don't have no ugliness in this world causing a genocidal Holocaust devastation all over this place. Let's not forget Sudan, man. All right. So, thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. And may Gaza be free.